Hey everyone, Chris at Laminex. Today I'm going to do an installation on a rear bumper guard on this Tesla Model Y to protect it from scratches and damage from loading everything in and out of the trunk. I'm going to start by cleaning it, and I'm just using some straight water and just kind of spray and just clean the rear of the vehicle. I've already washed the car, which is something you'll need to do, but this is just an additional step to make sure any additional dust, pollen, dirt, debris, or lint is completely removed from the surface prior to installing your Laminex. I'm using a microfiber towel to actually make sure it's all completely removed. We're using our Laminex as our 8 mil glossy paint protection film to protect the paint from scratches and damage. And it's pre-cut for the exact shape of this bumper. We provide a spray bottle with some solution in it, and all you need to do is fill it up with some filtered water. After you do that, shake it up really good, and then you just spray and mist the back of the bumper. Just mist it really good, get it nice and wet. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, dripping, but you want to make sure every area was covered with this water moisture. Now we're going to take our Laminex, kind of pull it out, get it ready, but then before that, we're going to actually spray our fingers. We want to make sure our fingers are all wet and they're clean so that when you work with the Laminex, your fingerprints are not marring the adhesive on the back side of the Laminex. We're going to pull it off the liner very carefully, make sure it's not sticking upon itself. Get the liner removed from the Laminex. And now we're going to lightly align it and gently kind of just lay it down on the area. We're going to use these rear park distance sensors as a positioning point for how we're going to position the Laminex onto the bumper. So we're just kind of lightly setting it down and lining it up along the bottom of the bumper and where the round circles are cut out for it. And because the paint is still wet from the spray mixture you sprayed on there, you can apply it up, pull it down numerous times. Now we're going to take our spray bottle and we're going to spray mist the outside of the Laminex. We want to make sure it's nice and wet, as it's a good lubrication layer to install to squeegee the moisture out from underneath the Laminex. Just repositioning everything again. I notice I got some folds and wrinkles here, so I'm going to pull it back up. And I want to make sure it's just kind of smoothly applied down. I don't have any big folds or wrinkles or bunching up tension points, but make sure it's also lined up along the rear bumper. It's not overlapping on the bottom part there. And now another wrinkle here, just kind of pulling this up a little bit and eliminating any large bunched up areas. Then I'm going to take our squeegee, which is inside the squeegee sleeve, and that sleeve is used to protect and prevent scratches on the film. Now we're going to squeegee the moisture from underneath the film, working our way outwards. Start from the center, and we're just pushing our way out, up, and down, working our way out towards the edge, getting all that moisture, using a moderate pressure on the squeegee. Pressing down, over, and up, getting all that moisture out from underneath the Laminex. Keeping an eye as I go along, make sure I'm doing it evenly and getting everything out. So this one side is done. Now I'm going to work on the other side here. Squeezing that moisture out, working my way out. I'll go up or down, just work towards the edges to get that moisture out from underneath the Laminex. Pressing down the edges, make sure all the moisture is out from all the edges and the Laminex is applied down. Now I'm going to work my way around the top edge because it rounds around. The Laminex protects, goes around on top of the bumper. So I'm using a squeegee, kind of a rounding motion to get that moisture out, and kind of helps kind of get the Laminex applied all the way down evenly around that 90-degree bend. Now I'm just kind of just rounding that squeegee, working my way, starting from the back, just kind of rolling it over the edge of the bumper, pushing my way towards the edge, pushing that moisture out from underneath the Laminax and applying it down. Rolling that edge, pushing all the way to the outside. Now I go back and double check, make sure everything is good. One last wipe, make sure the edges are completely applied down. Now I'm going to take my microfiber towel and wipe up all the excess moisture. Make sure it's nice and dry, cleaned up. Make sure it all looks good. If you have any water bubbles or moisture or cloudiness out from underneath the Laminax, that will evaporate over time. Just give it some sunlight, and in a couple weeks it'll look completely invisible and won't be able to tell it's there. And that's how you install your rear bumper guard. Thanks, and have a great day. Take care.